Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Tuesday, April 18th, 2023. Lance Brock here for a new episode of GMWF on this Tuesday morning. It's a little windy out here in Taylor, Michigan right now. Hope the wind isn't too loud. Going over the audio on the podcast now. It is a little windy here today so far to start off this Tuesday, and last night, unfortunately, I was a little lazy last night, slacked off a little bit, did not do an episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. So this morning on GMWF, gonna talk a little bit about last night's WWE Monday Night Raw. So that means just a quick recap of the show. Raw last night was live from Little Rock, Arkansas, and we had the Bloodline kicking things off. The Usos, Solo Sikoa, and the Wise Man Paul Heyman. And then they are actually interrupted by Judgment Day. And Paul Heyman explains that the tribal chief Roman Reigns actually worked out a short-term deal with Judgment Day and explained Finn Balor not exactly being happy with that. And our first match of the night is Solo from the Bloodline taking on Rey Mysterio. With some help from Judgment Day getting involved, and then the LWO coming out to help Rey. But Solo gets the win after ducking the 619. And then hits the Samoan Spike to defeat Rey Mysterio. A victory for Solo over WWE Hall of Famer. And then Rey gets hit with the 1D after the match. And then we have the Alpha Academy and with Maxine Dupree backstage. And we have the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair taking on Dakota Kai. Belair gets the win with the KOD. And there was some kind of more tease, with Bayley looking disappointed, teasing some problems with Damage Control. And it could be just me, but in my opinion anyway, I hope they are not going towards a breakup for Damage Control. I think what they should do actually is push them more and use them better. The three, Bayley, Dakota, and Io Sky. I think that would be the smart move to do. And I know Damage Control is not really newly formed, but sorry about that quick second interruption. But I think that it could still be a little too soon to break up this stable just yet. Let me know your opinion on it though. Do you think it is too soon for Damage Control to be broken up just yet? Or do you think that it's not working and they should separate Bayley and then maybe have Dakota Kai and Io Sky as just a tag team on their own without Bayley? And Cody Rhodes, now making his entrance to the ring, gets on the mic. He calls out Brock Lesnar. Adam Pearce asks him not to do it. He makes the match official for Backlash May 6th in Puerto Rico. And then Brock Lesnar comes out, and then a bunch of security and agents come out to break it up. So it is now official. We will see Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar at Backlash. We have Seth freaking Rollins taking on The Miz. Rollins gets the win with the blackout. And then we see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn backstage with Matt Riddle. And Austin Theory taking on Bobby Lashley. And no contest here. Bronson Reed attacking Lashley. And Trish Stratus makes her way to the ring for a promo to explain her heel turn from last week. She pretty much says it makes it sound like she's upset about these new women in WWE, saying she was responsible for the women's revolution, and she says she's the one that attacked Lita in the back. And not bad promo from Trish here. She did have a good heel run back in 2004, 2005, and Trish is a good heel. She can cut good heel promos, and I would say if they were either going to turn Trish or Lita heel, Trish is the better choice. Yes, Lita was a heel back when she was with Edge, but just on her own in an angle like this, I'd say Trish would be the much better choice. She says she's not a nostalgia act, she's not a sidekick, she's the greatest of all time. She's going to make sure none of us forget it. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, the women's tag team champions, are on commentary for the next match. Candice LeRae and Mia Yim taking on Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, which Green and Deville get the win. Chelsea Green pinning Mia Yim. It looks like they're going to be the challengers to face Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan for the titles. And we see a comedy segment backstage with Rick Boogs, Elias, the Street Profits, and Baron Corbin and Tozawa talking about the draft, and now they have where guys are worried about being drafted and wanting to be exempt from the draft. Our main event tonight, Judgment Day, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor taking on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn along with Matt Riddle. And Owens, Zayn, and Riddle get the win after Riddle pins Finn Balor. The Bloodline do an attack after the match, then LWO comes out, makes the save. The baby faces standing tall in the middle of the ring to finish off Raw as we go off the air. So that was last night's Monday Night Raw. Once again, sorry for not doing an episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic last night right after Raw went off the air. that's all for this episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you everyone for listening this morning right here on Spreaker or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcast. Remember, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, the email is 360wrestlingpodcast@gmail.com. And also, you can leave your comments or questions or anything else right here in the comments section on Spreaker or wherever you are listening. If the website or app you're listening on has a comment section or a chat or whichever it's called these days. And thank you everyone for listening. Again, I know I say that quite a bit, but it's appreciated. Also, hope everyone has a great Tuesday today. Hope everyone enjoys NXT tonight. Until tomorrow for the Wednesday episode of GMWF, keep watching pro wrestling.